Hey everybody, it's Jerry from Bullshit Corner. Welcome to today's video. In today's video, we are doing a video request that people have asked numerous months ago, and it is about a sub install in a vehicle. Video request was from somebody like Mike fucking 5286, sucks motherfucking dick, eats shit kind of guy, you know? People got some weird fucking usernames on YouTube. I decided, you know what? I had some old subs laying around from a long time ago and a couple of old amps from a long time ago, so I went out, bought a sub box and some wiring, and we're going to do a sub install on the BMW 325xi. But this video is just going to be the pre-install of pre-wiring the amp and pre-wiring cap and pre-wiring and mounting the speakers and shit. Of course, fucking drinking beer. Alright, so this is what we got going on here. We got a power acoustic 1.5 capacitor. We got some extra wiring shit right there. We got audio research, wiring install. It's going to hook up to the main vehicle. Here's my sub box right here. This is the amplifier I'm going to use. It's an old school Boss. Like I said, it's old, and Boss is not even a very good brand name. It's cheap, it's shit, but it sounds alright. And it's just very simple setup. You just got your in and out, your crossovers on the top, you know, adjust your frequency and everything else. Very simple setup. That's what I'm going to do to keep it simple. This is an older Kenwood model I got, and you can see it's got your inputs and your filter frequencies and mono stereo input. This is going to be a lot more confusing, this video. I'm just keeping it simple, and don't fucking laugh too hard. But these are my subs. These are Boss, supposed to be 600 watt subs, but they're realistically probably fucking 75 watts at the max. But in all reality, they don't sound too bad. Like I said, they're old. They're like 10 years old, not compared to subs today, but we're just going to hook it up in the sub box. I didn't want to spend a lot of money doing this video, even though I had people ask about it. Make fun of my subs and amp that are like fucking 10 years old or more. Fucking watch this and laugh at that instead. So I get to work last week, and I'm in the change room. I'm looking at these guys' fucking boots, and I'm like thinking, who the fuck would wear these fruity ass, gay looking boots? Alright, so sub box is already pre-wired for the speakers and inside like that, and enough of the boring shit. So basically, keep the black wire to the negative and the non-black wire to the positive terminal. Mount the subs and screw that shit down. Alright, subs are all mounted. It's fucking beer time. Alright, so this is what we got going on here. So I put the ground wire through, and it's a cap. I left it a little bit long, just in case I have to shorten it, because I'm only allowed 18 inches from the trunk to the top of the amp. And I want it all to be mounted on one, so I can take it all out in one piece, put it in one piece, in case I don't like it, which I probably won't. And they'll go through the trouble of giving you 4-gauge power wire, 4-gauge ground wire, and then look at the fucking little gimpy speaker wire they give you. What are you gonna do with this? Put it around your fucking dick and choke it? They could at least given you something a little bit better. Like even your RCA jacks are pretty good quality. Your power remote wire, well, it doesn't really matter, but fuck it, what the hell is this? What the fuck is this? And they don't give you enough connections either if you wanted to hook it up to a cap to the fucking ground on the vehicle. For freak's sakes, where's my beer? Where's the fucking beer? There we go. Bullshit. I tell you, fucking bullshit. Alright, so we got the cap hooked up, and it says before you can use it, you gotta charge it. So we got my power supply here. And let's just trickle some battery voltage in there. There we go. Looks like it's powering up. 9.1. Alright, so now we got some power going to the cap to the resistor to charge it. I got 10.3 volts on there, 10.1 on there. Says I'm pumping through 12.12 on there. And we're going to give it some voltage, and we're just going to connect it, and I'm going to show you. Alright. Alright, so we got some charge on the cap because we're sitting at 10 volts still with nothing else plugged in. The amplifier is plugged in, but that's not going to be drawing any kind of voltage only because we don't have the power antenna wire connected. So we're going to hook up the battery and I'm going to show you basically how it's set up. Alright, so on my digital cap it says I got 12.2 volts going through there. My multimeter says 12.2. My power supply says 12.2. So now looking at the amplifier, it's going to be pretty hard to fucking try to get in there. Okay, your battery in a normal setup would go to your battery. Your remote is your battery that turns the amp on. So this fucking wire right here will go to an ignition on source, or usually to your power antenna coming off your deck. The ground is pretty clear, goes to the frame of your vehicle, and then there's your speakers left and right, and then I already got them connected through there. So as you can see, got no power going to the sub, but if I was to fucking hook this wire up right there, now you can see the power lights come on, the protection light isn't on, the capacitor is already drawing power, and there you go. That's how your amplifier is hooked up. And as soon as I remove the wire like I did right here, the light goes off, capacitor goes back to normal. So the only thing left to do is that we're going to have to tie a power wire that comes into the cap, and we're going to have to use a fuse source. This is very important. This fuse has to go between your power supply and your power cap. So basically you're gonna go battery here, power line into the fuse, into your power cap. If you don't have a power cap, you go directly into the battery terminal in there. Always make sure it's fused. Otherwise, if something shorts out, your vehicle's gonna fucking burn up or something. If that wire starts fucking burning up. 4-gauge wire, that's almost like battery cable wire for your starter. Fucking shit will catch on fire. And then your ground, like I said, your ground will go to a metal part on your frame. You can ground it to your battery if you want. You might get some noise or something, but I always usually just ground it to the frame itself. And then your RCA jacks are your low power input, which is your most common. Your high power would go in there, but no one really uses that anymore. But on my install, here it is right here. I got these pieces here because I'm going to use this to tie into the beamer. And we're basically going to go, because the speakers are powered by amplifier, so I need a high level to a low level source. So we're going to clamp these, connect them into the speakers, go from here, then RCA jacks from here to there. And then fucking lights too bright. Beer. Fuck, I almost chipped my tooth on that one. Anyways, in a nutshell, that's basically how you're going to connect your amplifier up to your system. Very simple wiring. The biggest mistake I always see people do is either not connecting the remote power wire and wondering why their amp doesn't power up, or some fucking reason they somehow get the negative and the positive confused and short everything out, including I've even seen up to someone's battery fucking blow up because they did it wrong. Remember, plus to plus, fucking negative to negative. Don't fuck that up. Like I said, this is a real quick video. The bigger install will be when I stick it into the BMW. I'll go more into depth. So if you're not fucking clear, go to that video and we'll see it. So that one's going to be filmed tomorrow and uploaded at a later date. If you have any other questions, comments, or concerns, post them below. Otherwise, fucking keep on drinking.